Hey everyone, it's Ask a Life Coach time again. So let's do it. This says, I noticed on your website you do a lot of 30-day challenges. Why? What value could that bring to my life? Okay. 30-day challenges. I'll start by saying that this is the common rhetoric, and so I use it, but I don't really like the word challenge. It feels like it puts a lot of pressure and force and expectation into the whole journey. So yeah, let's think of them as 30-day journeys or 30-day explorations, 30-day curiosity indulgences. I don't know, the names keep getting less sexy here, but you get the idea. It's a 30-day opportunity. So why? Why 30 days? Well, 30 days is short enough that you can commit to it and stick to it without too much trouble. Oftentimes, I've done some that I've quit partway in, and there's no shame in that either. It's your journey. But 30 days is fairly manageable in terms of length, but it's also long enough that you can really build new habits and you can really see progress. Most things, if you do them for 30 days, they can become a habit. They can, if it's a skill or something you're working on, you'd be surprised how much you can improve in 30 days. It's often quite a bit. And it can also just be a really fun way to, kind of break up your year. So 30 days is roughly a month. And so if every month you have some other random thing that you've been taking on, well, your life just becomes pretty interesting. Not in a way that you need to brag about it or prove anything to anybody. Just like, oh, wow, look at all the things I did this year. Even if they were, really small things that you did, taking one on every month, it leads to a really satisfying, fulfilling life. It really can kill that stagnancy or redundancy that can happen in most of our worlds so easily. So that's why I really like it. I've said many times that I don't really see identity as fixed, and 30-day challenges have contributed to that, because I might think, oh, I'm not an artist, and then I take up drawing for 30 days and I realize, okay, I'm not suddenly a professional, but holy cow, I actually had fun doing this and I improved so much more than I thought I would, and it's sort of a part of me now. And so 30-day challenges are opportunities to take all kinds of things that you thought weren't a part of you and just bring them into your world. And when you do that, you realize how plastic the brain is, right? Neuroplasticity is real. We can grow and we can change in remarkable ways. You realize how fluid your identity is. And it's just so incredibly liberating to know that it's not that I was born a certain way and these are the things I can do and those are the things that I can't do. It's all up to me to decide what I want to bring into my world. So I recommend just taking it up. Just generally speaking, it's good to go small. Don't overwhelm yourself by making a huge time or energy commitment and then seeing that you can't follow through. So it can be really small. Some 30-day challenges might only take you a few minutes a day, but you'd still be surprised. Those few minutes times 30 days can really add up. So it's a wonderful question. Thank you for noticing. I blog on a lot of my 30-day challenges. Maybe I'll link to some of those in the description here below if you want to read about some of the random things that I've done over the years. But I found it to be a really joyful, exciting part of my world. And when other people hear that I'm doing it, a lot of times they want to do it too. Not necessarily the challenges that I took on, but they find their own challenge where it's like, I've really been wanting to do this, but they just couldn't find the motivation. But then when they put it in their life, like, I'm going to do this for 30 days, suddenly the motivation is there. So that's a huge benefit as well. It's just, you're inspired to do it. If you say, I'm going to do this thing whenever motivation strikes, whenever I feel like it, sometimes it's really rare that motivation strikes. But if you tell yourself, I'm going to do this every day for 30 days, you find the time, you make it happen. And oftentimes it's really fun and rewarding. So yeah, take on challenges that are fun, that are exciting, that are interesting to you, or that get you outside of your lane and just, expand that comfort zone a little bit. But I wish you the best of luck with it. I'm sure you're going to have a blast. Thank you for the question. Thank you all for tuning in. Happy 30-day challenging or exploring. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.